Good evening, everyone. It is currently 1:30 in the morning, and I just failed at the most... Anyway, welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong 64. In the last episode, you don't know. Actually, the last episode may end up being a bonus episode, because I played the jetpack game at Cranky's place for like 30 minutes, and the whole time, like, apparently I misread his dialogue, because I thought he said that all you needed to do was get 5,000 points. I could have sworn I saw the number 5,000 in his text. I've been terrible about skipping the text on this game, and I need to get over that. Because apparently I didn't read what he said. He must have said you need to get through all 5 stages of the game. But I could have sworn I saw the number 5,000. So I thought all I needed to do was get 5,000 points. Well, of course I was wrong. And I haven't done this yet. Yeah, do your disco dance. Come on now, do that stupid dance for me. More critter carnage, yeah, gotta love it. It's such a weird audience. I can't even tell if they're cheering or booing. Oh, stop it now. Yeah, I did that walking attack. That's about the best thing you got. Since it surrounds you, basically. It's like the lightsaber attack in Super Star Wars. That's another game I've played a lot as a kid that I haven't LP'd yet. That, Illusion of Gaia, and the Dragon Warrior series. Except I haven't really played 2 and beyond. So why did I say the Dragon Warrior series? I don't know. But I'm a big fan of all the games. I have played a little bit of 2 and 3. And I'm watching Dario play 2 now, and it's making me want to play it big time. Those are some quality games right there, I'll tell you what. If you don't like Final Fantasy, or, you know... And I can see why people don't, in some cases. And can we get this? Yeah. But, yeah, if you don't like Final Fantasy, Dragon Warrior is an excellent alternative. It's mostly text-based, at least as far as the first few games are concerned, but I'll tell you. I've heard some great things about some of those games. I've had a lot of people request me to do them. Particularly Dragon Quest VIII, which kind of surprises me. Because I remember this one day, before I even started LPing, but when I was sort of getting back into video games. Actually, as far as that goes, this is what practically... Like, how did I get back into video games? That's a story I don't think I've really told. Why am I suddenly all telling these stories now? Like, these are pertinent stories. I should have told these sooner. You know, because, see, I stopped playing video games for a while. I was a huge video game fanatic as a kid. My dad always told me it would get me nowhere, and, basically, to some extent, he's still right, because I wouldn't consider this to be anywhere besides, you know, hog heaven, basically. Yeah, figuratively speaking. But, nice job. And you get it? Thank you. Yeah, and, you know, for the longest time I did play video games. And right around... It was actually right around when the Nintendo 64 came out. I mean, I was still pretty huge into video games. I played Mario 64, I played Star Fox 64, I played... what else? Mischief Makers. Banjo-Kazooie, that was big. Banjo-Kazooie was big. Banjo-Kazooie was like probably the last time that I really just played the living crap out of a game and milked it for like everything it was worth. So, I mean, I got to know that game so well that it was unreal. And, you know, even my LP, I'm sure it doesn't show because it had been like several years since I played the game. And shoot, we had a lanky balloon up here. Let's get that. I'll be right back. Where the hell is the lanky balloon? It was here last time. Is it only when the water's down? Jeez, tell me it's not only when the water's down. Shit, well, I guess I'll be back. Oh, okay, guys, I'm back. And there's only really one thing else that I need to do out here with Chunky. Besides maybe, like, explore underwater. He might have some bananas down there. I'm not really sure. We'll figure that out later, but, what was I saying? Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie was, like, the last game that I really got into, because after that, we moved to Wisconsin, and I got Ocarina of Time. But it was such a shitty part of my life, because that was really the beginning of where Pick and Save came into my life. And I don't like to try... I mean, I don't mean to come on here and blame Pick and Save for why my life sucked for so long. By the way, look at this. Yeah, this is what we need to do here, by the way. In fact, I think it would almost be easier not to try to shoot him, but just to get up here and whack him. I see the Diddy thing here. Oh, and Chunky here. How about that? Yeah, how do you like me now? Alright. Chunky Balloon. Balloon Best. It's time for Chunky Balloon Best. Chunky Balloon Best. Where are you? Chunky Balloon Best. I just saw you a second ago, Chunky Balloon Best. Am I going crazy? Okay, I just saw it on the screen for like half a second. There's the... What the hell? Is it like going in circles? Whoa, actually, you respawn. There it is. Okay, 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 okay. What are we doing? Jeez, trying to talk about Banjo-Kazooie here, man. Anyway, yeah, but after that, I started working to pick and save the night shift. I also had never worked the night shift before, so even though that was kind of cool at first, a lot of my first times playing Ocarina of Time were at like 2 in the morning while my parents were sleeping. Because I was living with my dad and stepmom at the time. We had just moved and didn't really have anything to stand on. I didn't have any money saved. I had like $500, but I had to loan it to them for because of her, not because of my dad, but because of her. My step-parents were like always the biggest moochers of all. And so, yeah, every single one of them was, too. Like, every single one of them. But, anyway. So, yeah, so life started getting poopy, but, the video gaming went on. The Ocarina of Time did go on. I did play that. Mainly just because it was a Zelda game. But after that, I really just didn't... I don't know what happened. I just stopped playing video games. I didn't buy that many. I didn't really... I even have a tape where I was, like, reading the newspaper in the break room, and this was, like, 3 years later, like 2002. And there was, like, an ad for the GameCube in the, newspaper, and I remember, like, brushing it aside. And then I grabbed the newspaper and pulled it back to myself and said, "Oh, come on, Tim, it's the new Nintendo." I mean, it's like, what happened to you, I thought you liked video games, but... Yeah, that's, Oh, thank God. Thank God for Diddy Bananas down here, because I didn't remember that these were here. I just wanted to explode. So I did get the GameCube when it came out, and I got Super Mario Sunshine, and for a brief time, I did play video games again up in the attic of my sister's house. The only problem is, during the summertime, it was always 120 degrees up there, so I didn't like to spend a lot of time there. I can't believe I ever slept in that, because holy shit. There's no way I could do that nowadays. Hell, you hear me pissing and moaning when it gets up to 90. Never mind 110, 120 like what it was in there. I don't know how I ever survived that, but anyway, jeez. Yeah, I played my share of, a few GameCube games. I didn't play a lot. I played Mario Sunshine, Metroid Prime, and Wind Waker. But the thing is, when I got Wind Waker, I had to hide it from my sister's boyfriend at the time, because he was one of these, he didn't want to get a job, and the last thing I wanted to do was let him find out that I got Wind Waker, because then he would have something else to do, It's your lucky day, JD. For just 5 coins, I can upgrade your instrument, I'm sure. Really? I haven't done this yet? How the hell have I not done this yet? I could have sworn I did this. I'm not sure what this does exactly, besides increase your max instruments, and now you can, like, hold 15 instead of 10. Yeah, nice. You have all the latest stuff from me. Oh, but I don't have your melons, man. Don't I get another melon? This world's 4. I can see why you wouldn't get, like, 6 or 7 melons in the game, because wouldn't that be, like, a little overkill? 2 melons is more than enough, even in this world, jeez. I keep anticipating that third one, that third boob. But, anyway, we need to get back to Chunky here, but we won't need to change till later, so we'll just stay with Diddy for the time being. What was I saying? Yeah, the GameCube, I played... Yeah, that's pretty much all I played Star Fox Adventures 2. I did play that. And I remember the power going out at a crucial moment when I was in Stage 4. Or, like, the 4th world. The 4th quadrant of the game, basically. And I was, like, swimming around in this maze temple of some sort, and the power went out, and I was just like, oh, dear. I did eventually finish the game, but I got so, like, frustrated at the end, because I couldn't figure out how to beat Andross. Because I didn't know you had to do barrel rolls. Like, ugh. Since when is that such a huge thing? Barrel roll didn't become a meme until, like, much later. I just wouldn't have thought barrel rolling would have gotten me out of Andross's suck attack. But apparently that's what you had to do, so I did it. So I had to do it, basically. Oh, do we need to lower the water? Do we? Yeah, Snide's not popping up. It looks like we do. I wasn't sure. There's like 2, platforms that you can jump on the sides of this area. One of them has Snide and the Diddy's Blueprint and some tiny bananas, which we got already. But there's like another one that has something else. I can never remember what it is. Maybe this is it right here. No, this is it. Oh no, Snide's not here. That's the thing. You know what? Oh! Would you believe this? Okay, you're not going to believe what I'm about to tell you here. When I played the music just now, I didn't do it because I was standing on the pad. I did it to kill the guy. Shit, where am I going? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to tell you about my thing. Yeah, I actually pressed it to kill the blueprint guy, not to actually, because I didn't realize I was standing on the pad when I was. So it all just kind of happened by accident. Huh. Lucky me, I guess, huh? Where was I in that story, anyway? I was talking about Banjo, because... Well, no, I was further along than that. I was up to the GameCube, right? Yeah. So that was like 2002, 2003. I mean, really, in 2002 and 2003, I was in more of my movie phase. I was going to the movies, like, literally every week, and I saw all kinds of... Yeah, just about everything that came out, I went to see it, regardless of whether or not I wanted to. The Recruit... Clock Stoppers, all these obscure movies from that year that I saw. And some of them were actually pretty good. Clock Stoppers, for one. It wasn't bad. But I spent so much time writing reviews, you know, going to the movies and writing these reviews, trying to get the reviews out, like, on the same day that the movie came out, because back then, like, on ePinions, if you got, you know, to the movie and saw it and wrote a review the same day, you were liable to get lots of views on it. Which, back then, if you got, like, 300 views on a review, that was pretty amazing. I remember I wrote a review of Matrix Revolution the day that it came out, and I got like 1,700 views on it in the first day, and that was like the greatest thing that ever happened in all my ePinions career, because I had never seen views anywhere even close to that. Like, even a tenth of that would have been pretty good. But anyway, yeah, I mean, so video games really just weren't in the picture at this point in my life. I remember we got Double Dash, but I also remember that I think my sister played it more than I did, which is crazy to say that about any video game. But, okay, whatever. So there was that. But pretty much after, like, 2003 and then 2004, I moved to Virginia with that lady I knew on the internet. And her boyfriend at the time was, like, kind of a big... Oh, jeez, did I just do that? Holy crap, can I make it up? Can I make it up? I'll finish the story in a second. I just have to... Crap! Ah! Man, bad luck indeed. I don't want to make you watch that twice, so I will meet you back here once I have finished it the correct way. Bingo! Well done, we did it that time. Jeez. That's not a hard minigame at all. I don't know why I even failed that the first time, but... There we go, so that should give us 3. Yep, that's 3. Donkey Kong. I love that you can see into, like, other rooms of this from the rooms you go into. It kind of all fits together in a way. Something kind of cucka feeling inducing about that. I wish they had done that in Mad Monster Mansion. That would have been cool. Yeah, so where was I? I'm never going to finish that story at all, am I? Yeah, 2004. Her boyfriend was actually like a kind of a video game freak, and he had like an Xbox and PlayStation. He had it all, so basically I took advantage of it for what little bit I could with what little time I had between working at Walmart and doing the movie thing. I mean, I was kind of not doing the movie thing as much because it was such a long drive to the movies, and I didn't... it's different when you don't know your way around a town, so you kind of just don't go out as much. And it was, I missed that about Wisconsin. You don't realize, one of the things you miss most about a town when you move away is just knowing your way around to drive. For me, it's like, in Virginia, and the traffic was so much worse there, because it's pretty much right there in Richmond, or actually Midlothian, to be exact. It was called Midlothian, but whatever. Yeah, so I did play some video games then, but then when I came back here, I also played them with Mom when I lived with her. Towards the end of the year, I played Mega Man Anniversary Collection, that's about it. It's like all I did there. Then I came back here in 2005 and started working at Pick and Save, and that's when it all just went to shit. I went back to, like, I was longing for, like, those 2002, 2003 times when I was, like, in love with Becky and all that, and, something about Pick and Save reminded me of that, because I was kind of still in love with her a little bit when I came back. Even though I had the whole Michelle thing going on, but she was, like, moving out, and Becky stayed around, so it was like she was more true to me or something. I know that doesn't make any sense, but yeah, I had this whole big screenplay I wrote about it and everything, and I worked so hard on that, trying to sell that screenplay and see if I couldn't get somebody to buy. I still have it. The screenplay's called Enabler. Basically the whole movie is just about me enabling other people and allowing them to take advantage of me. And shit, it's stupid. I don't know. You can't make a movie about something like that and actually make it interesting, though, because then people think you're just angry about something and writing a movie to take out your revenge. And people say you shouldn't write a movie for a reason like that. But anyway, I should probably talk about what I'm doing here. We just got into the ship. Actually, this is where our last banana is. You have to punch your face here, sort of. I guess I just punch pretty much randomly and hope I hit it. 99 bananas! Oh lordy, what the hell's going on here? Ah, we gotta get out of here. Controls are reversed. Yikes. You can still jump, but yeah. Holy crap. This is insane, man. Ow! You're not gonna fix my drunkenness by beating the crap out of me. Actually, I'm not drunk, I'm seasick, that's what it is. The ship's rocking and everything. Let's just get out of here. Whew! Fortunately, it wears off after you get out. Thank goodness, too, because, wow, what a mess we've made. So we lowered the water to do snides, but then we didn't go there for whatever reason. Maybe because I got distracted by something, I don't know. This sure certainly wouldn't be the first time, would it, Sonny? Should just swim there underwater. If I was smart, I'd do that, but... Oh, this isn't even... Okay. Yeah, this is... Oh, you hit me with an earthquake when I was in midair. How's that possible, man? I had float cast. I'm immune to your quake, man. I'm immune to your quake. You know, we can swim. Let's swim. Surprised there hasn't been more stuff with Chunky turning big. Oh, do we have to raise the water? We do. Balderdash. Do I cut that out? Good question. That's actually kind of a tough one. There's so many small decisions involved with the making of an LP, you know? Oh, here we go. Here we go with this bug now, where both switches are plugged in. Why war... Okay, thank you, thank you. Now, switch push in. Ladies and gentlemen, grab out your shoulder and be best to be getting them tucked in. Many calls never says a new one epics erupt in. Okay, the switch came out, and now I can't push it. Here's what I'm gonna do. This seems to work. Or did I push it? I didn't, because the switch is out, and yet the water's up. Because I was able to get up here. Wow, that makes no sense at all. Well, as far as that goes, I guess I could try to finish my story here while I finish this episode. Let me get these coins over here. So I didn't even need to lower the water in the first place. Whenever I did that, did I? Like to get over here? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, the story. The story. Eventually, this circles back around the Dragon Quest VIII again. Because I know I mentioned that, and that's what got me started on the story, and you're probably wondering why. It does circle back around. It's not that interesting. Hell, as far as that goes, I might just show this animation while I tell the story. Gee, like you really want to hear that. But whatever, okay, maybe you do. I just stop saying that and stop doubting myself. So 2005, I came back here, like, you know, and that was when the whole Deb thing started, where I was like, you know, she was like, oh my god, the biggest moocher I've ever known. So, hey, 100 bananas, well, hell, that's worth celebrating. So, yay, 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 yay. That's not halfway there, though, quite. There's actually 201, but whatever. So, yeah, and I remember while I was shopping with her in a store one day at Walmart, and, like, we were just shopping through video games, because her kids were into video games, so, even though I wasn't really at the time, I just wasn't doing much. So, balloon burst! You might as well get the balloon burst. Yeah, and for whatever reason, I just randomly bought Four Swords Adventures while I was there. Because at the time, I didn't know what it was. And that game had been out for a while at that point, hadn't it? Hadn't it? I don't know how old the game was at the time. But I got it at the store thinking it was like a new Zelda game or something, like Twilight Princess or something. And it turned out it wasn't, but it was still actually a really good game on its own, and I remember playing it then. But still, it was just something I was doing on the side. It didn't mean I was back into video games. It's just, well, you know, I was into Zelda, not video games. Oh, blueprints are looking pretty good. Okay. Yeah, but that's pretty much all I did in 2005 as far as video games go. In 2006, I got Metroid Prime 2, I remember that. But I only played that because I remember liking the first game so much, so, yeah, why not, right? So I played that. That's pretty much the only game I played in 2006. But here's the thing, and here's where Dragon Quest VIII comes in. And this is going to, you know, I hate that I'm building this up like it's going to be some great story or something. But basically, one day, and this is around the time that YouTube was getting popular too, you know. So YouTube was like going to become my next addiction, right alongside all those MMOs I was playing at the time, like Dead Awaken and all that. But, ooh, finish the story. We're almost out of bananas to get. Yeah, so YouTube's getting kind of popular, and one day I'm sitting on there, and I'm just kind of bored, and all of a sudden I just randomly see this video of Dragon Quest VIII. And something about it, I just watched the battle that happened in the video, and to this day, I don't remember, all I remember is that they were fighting some kind of big blue monster. It was like a giant slime, maybe? I don't know. But in that moment, as I was watching that video, something just snapped inside of me, and I was like, Holy crap, I missed that. And even to this day, like, I've never played Dragon Quest VIII, but just seeing the RPG elements in it, and, you know, seeing the damage being dealt and all the numbers and everything, it reminded me, like, of that old school Final Fantasy, the way it used to feel. And it's like it snapped. I just like, okay, I'm gonna go get a PS2 and I'm gonna get the latest Final. I mean, I know Final Fantasy 12 is not Dragon Warrior 8, but basically when I saw that video that day, I I can't believe I'm showing all these, jeez. When I saw that video that day, it snapped, and I went and bought a PS2, and I got Final Fantasy 12. I just wanted to play an RPG. I didn't care which one it was. I just liked, because I just remember when I saw the Dragon Quest video, I thought, man, I missed those RPGs. I missed the way they felt to play and everything. So, you know, and Final Fantasy 12 was like the only RPG, recent RPG that I knew of at the time, so I thought, might as well get one. You know, I could do it, I could afford it, so I drove off and, you know, got one and brought it home and started playing Final Fantasy 12, and that's kind of how video games came back into my life, because I spent so much time on that game. Anyway, oh my god, we're almost out of time, I think. Yeah, pretty much. I'm clicking the mouse because I decided to post-commentate this, because I never actually finished the story in the original recording, so I'm post-commentating to finish the story. Which is so stupid, it doesn't even much of a story, but yeah. Yeah, and that's when I kind of started going back and thinking about, like, I mean, I came up with the idea myself of, like, making a Mega Man video with me talking in the background. I never followed through on it till much later when I actually found out about LPs, which was, yeah, very much later. So, anyway, yeah, this is a pretty uneventful conclusion, but there you go, guys. So, next time on Donkey Kong 64, what was it I was going to do? I don't remember. Maybe I'll remember next time. See you later.